Welcome to another video and episode on my Raspberry Pi 2 running Ubuntu Linux and controlling this breadboard with electronics and some fischertechnik. Electronics are an LED, resistor, make button, a concrete or discrete voltage divider, fischertechnik LED, phototransistor, motor with propeller, and it is to be controlled by this Raspberry Pi 2. Sorry for shaking the camera. Connected by band cable obviously, and stacked with RaspberryPi Plus board, serial cable, HDMI cable connected to this monitor which is currently inactive, and of course also a network cable for VNC. Last time I tried to get some things running because of roscore. Finally managed to solve it, but I hope that it is still solved. You never know. And also another look at VNC with either VNC Viewer or Tiger VNC and Remmina. Needless to say, it doesn't run yet, not as in Python, and yes, in what other language than C++. So, with all that, let's take a look at how things are working. Alright, now you see the VNC again. Last time I did it with one VNC and 3 SSH terminals, secure shell, as well as a minicom terminal from the RaspberryPi Plus. But I want to show you something. This is Tiger VNC, this is Remmina. Now when I start Tiger VNC in this case, I have set the resolution, and this is what it comes with. A nice vertical screen inside the resolution. However, when I start Remmina, I get this, which is, yes, exactly the same kind of thing, but the screen is very big, and that is what I do not like. Not only I have those colors, which I don't have here, but yeah, and yes, I can adjust things, but that is not workable, not in the long term. So I quit this one and I start another one. Port 2, connect, and yes, then I have to reconnect it, and see, this is what happened with Tiger VNC. No adjustment necessary and a sharp screen, focused. So then what? Well, let's see if roscore wants to run. And that should be no problem in this case. Let's forget the ampersand. And it doesn't run. So now I am going to do other stuff. This is not important, this is important. So I export the ROS IP, and I found this out last time. So export, and then I need some other things, so I go back in time, was master. Now roscore, and this is working. So if you solve something one time, it doesn't mean it stays solved. You apparently have to solve it multiple times. So I start a new tab, then I have to go to the Catkin workspace, and as usual solve the whole setup, source the whole setup, and this is working. Alright, I need to find the publisher, which is here. And yes, then I come with the problem that the subscriber doesn't do anything yet. So yeah, source the development environment setup, that one thing, and then you will see that the subscriber won't do a thing. Nope, it doesn't do a thing, and that is because of this. Catkin workspace, source, and I just have to edit anything, so new and then source. Okay, source, and then why doesn't it know this? Alright. This is the publisher, and I need exactly the same for the subscriber. And now it's quite easy. This is the subscriber, and although it should work, it obviously does not. So there we have a problem. The main should call the callback, which doesn't happen. So in comes again the tutorial to see why things don't work. Okay, according to this tutorial, I have changed a little bit in the code, just a name. The rest seems to be fine. So while I have changed this and saved it, I haven't actually built it. So I have to cancel this one. And then I actually should be able to say, okay, make Catkin make. So let me do just that and see whatever I will end up with. If I end up with anything at all. and this may take some time. As you can see. Alright, what is the result? Okay, that is disappointing. Really disappointing. Then I should actually say, let me put a ROS info right here. And that would then be ROS info pre-sub. Alright. Here is already a ROS info, so this should be alright. So let me run the whole thing again. Although this won't, it will do this only once. Wait a second, is that the whole problem? Do I miss a loop? I don't think so, but yeah, right. Alright, then let's see this part. And it does not contain a loop at all. So alright, let's check once again the code. It says something here and something here. I might change this here in my own code. So in the sense that I add here just like this, and let's see whatever this happens, and of course I have to quit this. So everything has been changed now and written, and let me just do it here. Whatever happens, happens. And I find that using a VNC is slightly more comfortable than SSH. Also, it's hard to in between here you can copy. Between SSH terminals I don't actually know. But anyway, it has been compiled, so let's start the publisher again. That is with, and then subscriber. Could not find it. What is that? That is new to me. Alright, time to find this one. Could not find an AF INET address. Really? And things get a little bit weird here, because this implies that there's no IP address. Now I requested my IP address here, which is this. And this I already set when I started right here, export ROS_IP, and guess what, that's the IP address. And then the roscore worked. So now the question is, why doesn't it work here? What did I do that it suddenly doesn't work? I think it started after I did this, so okay, let's kill this one. You never know. There we are. So, publisher, subscriber. Okay, so that was not the problem, in which case I'm happy to restore it. But then what is happening? Echo ROS IP. ROS IP. Oh, and then of course with a $sign, because otherwise it will just say ROS IP. Oh, really? I didn't expect that one. Wait a second. Really? Okay. Export. ROS IP is assuming that I did it okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. This is not looking good. Alright, so publisher, subscriber, so now this here is saying public speaker string, and which is then the string to be sent over, and now is I heard public speaker string. So and pre-sub is only printed once. Let me do that again. So no, wait a little bit. Alright, quit. No, not even that. So now it just runs, or at least, yeah, it runs. Now I will open a new terminal screen. And I have to source the whole thing again. Alright. Rostopic. Echo. Yeah, okay. And there you have it. That is a topic being published. But I'm worried about one thing. What about the IP address? Why does it lose it? One thing is for sure, for now it works. How long it will keep working? That's a very different question. Alright, now this works. And the data just keeps adding, time keeps adding, so that's alright. How to continue? Well, of course, by the way, the messages, the custom made messages, which I already have. Making use of the serial terminal. So then here, and here are all the messages as well. If I look at RaspberryPi message, oh wait, let me change this. Here are the messages for RaspberryPi, all of them, and they are ready to use. I just have to put them in the source. And then it comes to checking if this all works, including the button, etc., etc. Because that is what it's all about. And with all the other packages, if this works, I will get rid of the others. They are no use in that case. And I hope so, because I don't want to start all over again. So, while this works, and this can go, obviously, I guess it may be the end of this episode. Let's just say okay, that's that, and then there's another. Yeah, and that is the, of course, the whole strange thing. I made some messages that are of no use. But this one is of use. So this one is no use. Although, yes, it is, because I wanted to split up data and data too. I wanted to split them up. Well, phototransistor status, phototransistor being this black thing, or yellow thing with black top, that the one is necessary, as will be FT motor. Yes, motor status. Anyway, that's it. More next time. Like I said, that's it. I got at least, after some small changes, the subscriber working. Rostopic works. And next step is to get at least one message working. So, that up next. For now, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you like. You can also follow me on Twitter. If so, please retweet, like it, leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like and leave a comment. Much appreciated. Also appreciated is if you show your support and make a small donation. More information on how to donate at the start of this video and on my website. You can also choose to become a patron and have your name mentioned. More information on my website and on my Patreon page. And this is of course going to be continued. Thank you for watching, and for now